I entered the pediatric clinic with a heart brimming with joy, eager to spread Christmas cheer to the innocent souls confined within its lifeless walls. The night of 24th of December was supposed to be magical, a night of surprises for the children who had to spend the holiday away from the warmth of their homes. Little did I know that the magic would soon turn into a nightmare. When I stepped into the dim corridor, the dull echoes of creepy children's laughter reached my ears. As I hurriedly followed the sounds, I felt a coldness on my face. This frightening laughter led me towards the clinic's garden. But when I entered the garden, the laughter abruptly ceased, and the night was swallowed by an eerie silence that permeated the air. As I dragged my steps towards the clinic rooms, uneasiness settled over me like a heavy blanket. Panic coursed through my veins as I found the rooms empty, devoid of the children who had been the source of laughter only minutes before. Something was terribly wrong. I hurried towards the security room, my footsteps echoing in the deserted corridor. To my horror, the security room was empty, its monitors showing empty corridors and rooms. A sense of urgency gripped me, and I decided to traverse the entire clinic in search of answers. Each step resonated with a hollow echo, intensifying the feeling of horror that clung to the air. As I approached the exit, a chill ran down my spine. The doors were locked from the outside. Panic set in as indistinct noises, like whispers from the shadows, grew louder, converging on me with malicious intent. With no other option, I sprinted towards the nearest room and, fueled by adrenaline, leaped through the window. Shards of glass clung to my clothes as I landed on the cold ground outside. The night air, once filled with the promise of Christmas joy, now hung heavy with an oppressive stillness. As I made my way to the rear of the clinic towards my car, a flicker of light danced in the darkness. Intrigued, I followed the ethereal glow, my breath catching in my throat as I saw a figure in the distance. My heart raced, recognizing a face from my distant past, my missing brother, who had vanished without a trace during our childhood. "John?" I called out, the name catching in my throat. No response. Remained silent, a ghostly apparition in the desolate night. A shiver ran down my spine as I took a hesitant step forward, desperation clawing at my chest. The air itself seemed to thicken with an otherworldly presence, casting a shadow over the Christmas lights that once promised warmth and joy. Little did I know, this encounter with my long-lost brother was merely the beginning of a horrifying revelation that awaited me in the depths of that silent, forsaken night. My breath hung in the frigid air as I approached the spectral figure, my voice a desperate plea in the oppressive silence. "John, is it really you?" He remained motionless, a silhouette against the ghostly backdrop of the clinic's deserted yard. Trepidation gripped me as I closed the distance, the flickering Christmas lights casting eerie shadows that seemed to dance in rhythm with the pounding of my heart. My words echoed into the void, unanswered by the ghostly presence that stood before me. It was as if time itself had frozen in this forsaken night, trapping me in a realm where the boundaries between reality and nightmare blurred. A gust of wind rustled through the bare branches of nearby trees, whispering secrets that sent shivers down my spine. He turned slowly, revealing a face obscured by shadows. My heart skipped a beat as recognition clawed its way into my consciousness. It was unmistakably my brother, but not as I remembered him. His eyes held a vacant gaze, devoid of the warmth that once defined him. "John, what happened to you?" I pleaded, the chill of the night sinking into my bones. The air seemed charged with an unnatural energy, and the flickering lights intensified, casting long, distorted shadows that twisted and contorted. No words escaped his lips, and a disconcerting stillness enveloped us. As I reached out to touch him, a bone-chilling voice echoed in the darkness, resonating from the depths of the shadows.
You should not have come here.
The words hung in the air like a malevolent incantation, freezing the blood in my veins. Panic surged anew as the flickering lights morphed into grotesque shapes, casting an ominous glow on the surroundings. The clinic, once a place of healing, now felt like a labyrinth of nightmares. Shadows danced with a life of their own, whispering malevolent secrets that reverberated through the desolate corridors. A sudden realization struck me. The children's laughter, the empty rooms, the locked doors, it was all part of a sinister trap, a malevolent force preying on the innocents within these walls. My brother, a mere pawn in this macabre game, stood as a testament to the horrors that lurked in the shadows. The air crackled with an otherworldly energy, and a chorus of disembodied voices rose from the darkness, their haunting whispers enveloping me.
Join us.
They beckoned, a symphony of anguish and despair. The shadows converged, swallowing my brother and distorting his form into a grotesque manifestation of torment. Desperation clawed at my chest as I turned to flee, but the oppressive shadows closed in around me. The ghostly laughter of unseen children echoed, mocking my futile attempts to escape the encroaching darkness. The twisted reality warped my surroundings, and the clinic itself seemed to contort into a nightmarish labyrinth, trapping me in its malevolent grasp. In the final moments before the shadows consumed me, I glimpsed the horrifying truth. The clinic, a facade for unspeakable horrors, had become a portal to a realm where nightmares bled into reality. My screams mingled with the anguished cries of the Forsaken as the shadows devoured everything, leaving behind only the chilling echoes of a silent nightmarish symphony.